I think I have a new strategy when it comes to how I want to approach this game. Of course, I ended in the prep menu last time for this chapter. Because the paralogs are, like, uniquely difficult, and because I don't feel like I've been struggling very much in the main maps, at least when I'm, like, fully paying attention and trying, unlike chapter 12 or whatever it was, like last time when I was just kind of like, ugh, can we get this over with? I think I'm going to do less meticulous prep and just try to press on through as many story chapters as possible. And if I hit a roadblock and I have to restart and go reevaluate and stuff like that, I'll do that. But I want to make some significant progress if possible, like if the difficulty curve allows. So I'm kind of like, why don't I just like push until I hit a roadblock and then like go grind, not necessarily grind, but like go reevaluate equipment, emblem skills, like all that kind of stuff when it's actually needed, as opposed to just kind of doing it in between every single map kind of deal. Playing some Monster Hunter with a new update for Mizutsune, right? That's sick. Can help reach the Three Houses Gospel to Space Cowboy. The problem is he needs a Switch. Be like Edelgard and think of the greatest good. Look, as much as I say that Three Houses drags, like that's really more so because I've played it like 8 or 9 times and I've mostly played it on Maddening. If you go in, well, I guess about that, yeah, I think we're on the same page. On that note, yeah, we'll see if that how that turns out. But if you play Three Houses on like just like hard, or even like normal or whatever, like if you don't play it on Maddening, which I would not recommend playing on Maddening for your first time, then you can actually kind of breeze through it and not really like pay too much attention to not pay too much attention, but like you don't have to be like so meticulous about everything. Yeah, dude, Air Ride, like unironically, Air Ride 2 is my most anticipated game that was announced, and it was just a CG trailer. But the fact that Sakurai's doing it, I'm just like, yeah, it's gonna be great. Like, yeah, because honestly, I talked about it for about 30 minutes last time, so you can always pop into the VOD there if you're curious about more details. But maybe you were there for some of that, but I don't remember. Sorry, but point being that Mario Kart is Mario Kart, so like it's hard to be too excited about it. I mean, it looks cool. Not $80 cool, but it looks cool. But it's also Mario Kart, so it's like, how much would I really play that aside from when I'm specifically with friends, which like, it's rare that I'm like hanging out with friends and we're playing video games kind of deal, like to get like actually together. Because most of my closest friends don't have Switches to begin with. And I also don't pay for Switch Online, or I wasn't when I, owned my Switch before I sold it in anticipation of the Switch 2. And then look at what's happening now, where it's like, will I be able to actually get a Switch 2? Maybe I should have not done that so soon. But, and then Donkey Kong looks cool too, but like it's also one of those where I'm like, I don't really feel excited for it for whatever reason. And I think it's because I don't really like the redesign. I've like thought about it more, and I'm like, I think that is the reason. Ooh, got the new mic. Sick. But Kirby Air Ride 2, directed by Masahiro Sakurai, I mean, like that is like a for sure thing. The Old Testament of nice, yeah. No, like, and I think as great as Air Ride 1 was, as much as I loved it, thinking about how the perception of that game is mostly around City Trial, right? And I think Sakurai knows that. I think he's aware. So it's like, imagine now an Air Ride 2 that doubles down on the things that Air Ride 1 was great about, while maybe cutting some of the stuff that was not so great, like Top Ride, which was like super whatever. I think it was for 8-year-olds. No, it's all good. Unironically, I actually think that I enjoy Kirby games more than a lot of other Nintendo properties. Even, like, it's weird because Kirby is technically aimed at a younger audience than, like, Mario, but I find it to have more personality and, like, largely be more appealing. Not in all cases. Like, I think the 3D Mario games in particular are, like, hard to touch. But the more I thought about it and the more 2D Mario I've played, the more I'm like, I don't know, like the fact that I wasn't super into Wonder. Like, I'll take Kirby's Return to Dreamland and, like, Triple Deluxe. Well, Triple Deluxe I kind of fell off of, but, like, those style of games, I would take that over Mario Wonder, personally. But maybe that... I guess that's a hot take, because people thought Wonder was, like, a masterpiece, and I'm like, I don't know, it was good. I could call it great, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really that into it. I thought it was fun, I enjoyed it, but... can't really say much more than that. Anyway, Fire Emblem, which was not at the Direct except for Path of Radiance, which I'm going to replay on Dolphin once I'm done with Engage, which is pretty exciting. See, the thing is, too, like, you bring up Duskbloods as well, and I'm like, I've only played Dark Souls 3, like, all the way through. I've dabbled with DS1 and 2, and I haven't played Elden Ring yet, and I know that's, like, a crime, but I just haven't found the time to do that, for what it's worth. I will get around to it at some point, but I did enjoy Dark Souls 3. Bloodborne on PC would be a day one, but Duskbloods, it was like, okay, is this Bloodborne? And then it wasn't, and then I was like, okay, I'm not really interested. And it's apparently a multiplayer game, so I'm instantly, like, out because of that. Also, I don't know what FromSoft, what the fuck FromSoft's doing, dude. They made banger after banger, and now they're doing, like, the co-op roguelite thing, Night Rain, and then now they're doing, like, this multiplayer only Switch exclusive. It's like, what are you doing? I mean, maybe they'll be great, but, like, I don't know. I feel like it's like two completely different audiences, the people who love Sekiro and Dark Souls and Elden Ring versus what I think they're trying to capture with maybe that's the point, I guess, is a broader appeal, but I don't know. I feel like it's just the opposite niche appeal as opposed to actual broad appeal. Maybe I'm wrong, though. It's PvPvE or something like that. So, like, I don't know what that means exactly, like what that's gonna look like exactly. Just FromSoft Fortnite, it might, like, I literally have no idea. I just heard that it was multiplayer centric. What my mic filters look like. Where? How do I view this? I've got noise suppression on with the RN noise, good quality, more CPU usage. Your mileage may vary on that one. I have a really strong CPU. But I have noise suppression on at the top, and then I have a noise gate set between 65 and 55 decibels with a hold time of 50 milliseconds, release time of 30 milliseconds. I do have a gain boost of 30 decibels, but that's because on my audio interface, I don't max it out because it'll pick up too much. So you might have to mess around with that. And then I have a limiter set to -8 decibels with a release of 60 milliseconds. There's probably some tweaks I can make to these to make it even better, but it's worked for me thus far. I think the key is, like, a limiter for sure, and the noise gate, and I think the noise suppression is important, but mostly because my computer is loud as fuck. But yeah, I do add gain because if I cranked the gain on my audio interface all the way up, it would pick up more noise, or just, like, little, like, clicks and stuff. Like, I'm, like, snapping back here, and it doesn't seem like it's picking up. See, that one picked up when I snapped really loudly, but yeah, I don't know. Settings work for me. Pinette time. Oh yeah, this chick. Berserker, wow. Backup Berserker, Wolf Knight. And we've got a Sentinel. Okay. With Ike, we like Ike. Sword users, well, I guess this is like a choke point, it looks like. The terrain makes it a little bit Impassable. Not even for flyers? Interesting, okay. So this is actually a choke point. Well, although we can destroy this to get through here, I guess, or this guy's probably going to try to do that. What's the objective? Defeat the bosses, okay. And they are in the Fog of War, I would assume. Or they haven't spawned in yet or something. Oh, there is a house we can visit. Actually, it looks like there's multiple. So, unfortunately, we don't have Marth or Chloe to be able to... We have Edelgard. I kind of want to give Lucina to Chloe because she's my only flyer, so she can take care of these axe flyers, maybe? Oh, but then again, if they have hand axes, then maybe it's not even worth it. Because there's no, like, 1 to 2 range swords that would work, really. These three are some of the best units in the game, character and gameplay-wise. I'm here for it. I was kind of underwhelmed with Ivy, but I guess I was using her on, like, a paralog map, which... Yeah, but... I don't know, I guess looking at her stats, it doesn't seem like she's, like, that great. I mean, she's not pre-promoted or anything, so... That definitely hurts. Kagetsu's a beast, though, from what it seems like. Maybe he'll fall off, but... I do think there's a lot of axe users, so I think maybe sword guys in the front. For sure. And then maybe... something like this. Actually, yeah, if there's ambushes here or something, I don't want Citrine to fall too far behind. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's go for it. I think inventories are all good, right? Yeah, it looks fine to me.
What's that? More? Those cheap birds must have gone con for help.
Cheeps are fish in Mario, you dipshit.
Phooey! That's what I say. That's right.
They're gonna attack the village. Marin?
I do have to say though, I've had a bit of a heel turn on this game's story and dialogue. I was giving it the benefit of the doubt early on because it seemed like they were intentionally going for something more comedic. But now I just think it's bad. Which, like, look, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of, I don't know, it's starting to get a little grating in my opinion. Definitely a taste thing, though, because, like, just think about my favorite games in certain franchises, like Persona 3, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, Metroid Prime 2, or Dread. I need to replay Prime 2, but it's like I am your typical guy who was born in the 90s, loves his edgy, cool 90s 2000 shit type of guy. So, not that I need Fire Emblem to be edgy. I don't think it's really ever been edgy per se, but it's more so just like I like it when games and media take themselves more seriously. And I guess technically this game is taking itself seriously, but it's not good, so it's kind of, that's kind of where the problem arises. Uh-oh.
I won't lose.
You sure about that? Are you sure about that? This track is kind of funky. All right. No, it actually is. I just think it's getting a little. I just think it's getting a little bit tired.
My pleasure.
Because like I did find it funny earlier on, but it's like it's like still going, and it's like, okay, this is like stop trying to be so cute. All right.
I'll protect you.
Stop it. Like it's kind of like, it's like she kind of cute, but it's kind of like, okay, can you like stop? For like a few seconds at least, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense.
Your orders, please.
What a lovely scene.
I see what you mean. Okay, I'm glad that something was conveyed there, because I don't even know what the fuck I was saying. But the thing is, too, like when the game was getting super serious in, like, Chapter 10 and 11, I just didn't buy into it because it had been so goofy leading up to it, so it kind of suffers, I think, on two fronts in that regard.
Understood. Now I'm mad.
Nice crit.
That was cool, was it not?
I mean, it was cool, but, like, chill out.
The way forward is blocked, but not for long. Go, Tamara.
Do we know where the bosses are? Oh, they're here. I'm still in Binding Blade mode a little bit, where I'm used to seeing, like, a little... Isn't there, like, a little, like, mark in the GBA games for the bosses? Yes, Marin, that was cool indeed. See, it was cool until she said something, though. That's the thing. You have to be... You just have to be cool. You can't talk about how you're cool. You just gotta be cool. This doesn't seem like a bad option. It'll break you.
Elegance.
You would get broken by that. What is your... If unit's HP is not at max after combat, grants crit plus 10 as long as unit's HP stays below max? Oh, I can see why that's good. Just don't heal back quite to full. That's kind of crazy. How is mend calculated? Do we actually have a number? Recovery is 29. So does that mean, like, it restores specifically 29 HP? Based on her magic stat specifically, I guess. What's up, Gustavo? Good to see you. Oh, wait, I don't want to... Wait. No, just attack. I think we just take Javelin Chip. Although, admittedly, I should probably look at Ike's skills and shit. What is yours? Inflicts crit -5 on foes within 3 spaces? I mean, that seems pretty good. Like, it's... Maybe not, like, the best personal, but it could come in handy for sure. Breaks destructible terrain in a single blow when using Destroy. Oh. So that's Ike's. Sync skill. If unit's HP is 75% or less after combat, grants defense plus res plus 5 as long as unit's HP stays below 75%. Oh. Unit takes 50% less damage, but sets unit's avoid to 0. Okay, so you can't dodge. But you take 50% less, half the damage. Seems pretty good to me. Used to grant defense plus res plus 5, but unit can't counter for 1 turn. Next turn, attack a 2-space area. Heal HP equals 30% of damage dealt. This is like, why are these skills so complicated? Unit can't counter for 1 turn. Next turn, attack a 2-space area. Is that, you select that the following turn, I guess? I'm assuming you don't select it ahead of time, because then you might miss, but maybe that's the downside of it. Another Panette propagandizer. I'll just have her visit this,
What's that?
Seraph Robe? Oh, sick. More stat boosters. We'd love to see it.
You think to fill it? Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Let's go.
I wonder what that one gives you if you can somehow get there. Oh no. Oh, Diamant's not quite dead. Okay, I can't do math apparently. So ideally he doesn't get killed by someone else. Admittedly, Diamant's been falling behind. Dude, this chick comes with 1500 SP. That's kind of crazy. It's not even kind of crazy, that like just is crazy.
If I may. Fine by me.
Big PP energy, shut up. Are you actually in danger after 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? You don't have a... No, you have a great axe. So we should be okay, assuming we land this.
Were you raised by wolves?
Nice.
Okay, who's next?
Oh, you're... Okay, that's a little bit of a problem. If it weren't for the fact that I have a mage. The double backup is nasty work. In fact, we could make it a triple. Also, your hit rate is probably... it's still pretty bad. We could slim. I should probably try to land with somebody that can break you, though. 60 is really bad. And you have less skill, I would assume. Yeah, so yeah, there's no way. Maybe I don't even bother trying to break then. Maybe I just take my chip. How much do you do again, Citrine? I can deal up to 15. Maybe I actually do this first and just see if it lands. I guess I was trying to get the extra backup damage, but this way I can maybe just get a kill with Kagetsu. I lied. We just take the backup damage over and over, I guess. Oh, nice. Maybe Yunaka gets the kill here. A 100% hit is nasty work.
Here we go.
You don't mess around.
I should have deployed torches. That was a bad call on my part. I'm pretty confident in Chloe's ability to dodge. Also, a lot of the axe users were like over here, I think.
Won't give in.
Start healing you up. And I think... So what, the bosses are all the way over here. I'm tempted to cut just like directly through. I know there's some villages to visit like over here and shit. And I know this is also gonna like cause these guys to be more of a problem than if we cut down first, maybe. But I also think that I could potentially survive. Okay, at least Diamant's out of range. I feel like I could potentially survive and like kind of tank against some of these flyers in some of these choke points. I don't know if that's quite worth it, but...
I'll apologize later.
I won't flinch.
Gotta double everything. Maybe we do a two-pronged... Or not two-pronged, but like kind of like feed one... No, I think actually... Oh, flyers can pass through here, that's an issue. Yeah, that seems okay to me. I think we just work on pressing through here. In fact, I don't even know why I went for this torch, but considering it's like... Yeah. Whatever. She can get out of danger pretty reliably, I think. I should probably leave like somebody up here to try to help out. Maybe you for like the wind magic or something, and then you can just vulnerary.
Precision power.
It's pretty lit.
In pieces.
Okay, Alchrist can longbow that guy. In which case, I kind of want to just heal her up with Citrine, I think. I know Mend is a little overkill, but... Oh, what the fuck? Why do you take so little? Also, I wish I could reach. Shit. I don't think this actually makes too much of a difference. All right. This still doesn't... Okay. Steel bow does. Just do this. Experimenting with Vantage from Leaf. Pretty much nuke on player face at all times. Yeah, I like this battle theme quite a bit more than some of the previous ones. Honestly, I haven't really found much of the music to really stick out too much to me. I think the prep theme is good. The enemy phase theme is kind of catchy. Particularly like in battle, I guess. There's Voln, I guess. I wish Tamara had a oh, she does have a javelin. Oh, but she can't move again. Durr.
Of course.
You have a hand axe, but you can't reach. That's a problem. I don't know why it says he's gonna target Louis. That makes 0 sense. Uh-oh. Well, that's a rewind. I'm playing like ass. Let's try this again. Like, maybe I literally just put Kagetsu in the grass here and just try to, like, watch everything drop. Meanwhile, breaking this open to, like, open another path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4. So even if I break this, assuming I can, this would just give me, like, another potential path. For sure move you out of range. I don't know if I move you so far back, though. And I think this time, I would rather have Citrine do some chip and then Alcryst finish this guy off. Okay, I guess these guys are tanky as shit. Okay.
I need to get stronger until no one can beat me.
Dex and speed. And I just Vuln with you, but I take you out of the way because I think there's Axe. There's definitely more Axe users in the fog. Diamon's kind of shit without Roy. And by that virtue, I feel like Roy would have just been better served on, like, anyone else. Now that I'm seeing this. I'm so fucking ass. I hate Fog of War, I really do. Oh my god. Alright, I guess if I'm gonna, like, Astra Storm anyway...
By my hand.
Somehow this worked out last time. Oh no, because I did it first. Yeah. Ollier, why do you not have... It's fucking annoying. I guess... I could conceivably put... I guess Alcryst is in danger then. 50 physical attack. That's actually nasty work, dude.
Victory is mine.
I know this is mad overkill, but I'm just trying to make it through this turn. A little damage on this, I guess. I don't know, I think I'm just having a tendency to play... Oh my god, this guy is so fucking annoying! Why are you so strong, you stupid douche?
Victory is mine.
I don't know, I feel like having Rewind has lulled me into a false sense of security with this game. This is fucking annoying. Alright. Everybody back the fuck up. In fact, I probably should have done this first. Just to get everyone out of range for one turn, I think. I'm not opposed to... putting you in range of this guy is probably bad, though. But then again... Nah, there's no then again. I think I just... And I like how I was saying before, like at the start of the stream, like, you know, I'd like to try to get multiple, what's it called? Multiple story chapters done in one stream. Of course you go for the Lance user, which, I mean, like, that makes sense. But I think Chloe can probably outrun you. Not for very long, but if I bait you into range of Alchris, like, maybe... No, he just does not deal enough. But... I can have... That's good. I can have a couple different units, like, intercept him over here, I suppose. This is a bit of a problem. I mean, I can... Dude, these guys are fucked up. I deal 42 on a crit. Oh, wait, it's actually a double. So yeah, it would be a 42 if I hit 2 crits, in fact. Which is bad. Like, not good enough. That nearly kills. I mean, I take 0 in return from this guy, so I'm really not opposed to doing this and then killing from range. Are you fucking me? The answer is yes! Maybe maddening wasn't the right call. Just land, please. Okay.
I'm sorry you had to see that.
That's something. Someone's probably gonna kill her from here, though. In which case, I'll just restart the map. Whatever. Like, I think it only makes sense to break... I guess I could have looked into using Ike's ability and shit. Seems pretty reliable, and then I think... Yeah. We do break, and we're guaranteed to land at least. The fact that we didn't crit at all is really bad, though. Especially because Diamond is kind of dog shit. Why is he so bad? I guess, to be fair, I haven't trained him up when we lost Roy. That's actually the answer. Please just... Why? Why are you so strong? Stop. Stop. I'm restarting the map. I'm restarting the goddamn map. Bad start. False start. Load faster. Also, I guess speaking of like the Switch 2 situation being unfortunate in a lot of regards, what's it called? My initial plan for this to be like the last Switch game that I would emulate, sort of thing, probably not going to be the case, because like who knows if when Switch 2s will actually be available. I would still like to get one at some point. It's just a matter of like the right title launching, because as I was saying earlier, like Mario Kart was not a system seller for me. DK is something that I wouldn't be opposed to playing, but it's also not a system seller for me. I don't know why. Am I just like, I know it's a taste thing, obviously, but like I grew up on Nintendo. Admittedly, not the biggest DK fan, not that I dislike him or anything, but I never really clicked with the old Donkey Kong Country games. I think the newer ones are great, in particular Tropical Freeze. But like, I don't know. When I think about it, it's like these days Metroid and Fire Emblem are like the two series that Nintendo owns that are like exclusives that I truly give a shit about, that are like, that's like the system seller kind of shit for me. And Kirby, depending, I guess. Like when I look at like Air Ride 2 happening, I'm like, okay, that could legitimately be a system seller for me. Because like Prime 4 is playable on a regular Switch, so I could buy a copy, dump it, and play it on emulator. I don't have to buy a Switch 2 for that necessarily. Whereas Air Riders, I would. And like anything in the future, which also kind of, I've been reflecting on it, and I think like the pricing situation's unfortunate, among other things being unfortunate. We're gonna not bring Diamant, I think. Also, who's better than Diamant? Another mage? Maybe. Or another bow user. Your stats don't really look that great, though. We'll try Salient. Oh, but I guess because of that, even though the pricing is unfortunate for games and stuff, and I'm not thrilled about what that means for like the industry, but like there's bigger fish to fry when it comes to the reasoning behind that, I think. Which I'm not going to get into in a place like this, but either way, the number of first-party Nintendo games, aka the only games I would probably be buying on Switch 2 because I have a PC to play literally everything else, would probably be fairly... It's probably a fairly small pool of games when I think about it. Like with the Switch 1, I think about the first-party titles I bought, and I guess I was willing to branch out and kind of experiment more, but there are probably some that I definitely could have passed on in retrospect. And kind of like to an extent where I would in the future, I guess. Pass on like similar kinds of games and just like stick to like the guaranteed ones that I'll like really enjoy. Which I mean is how I approach Steam games also, but Steam games also go on steep sales pretty regularly. I think this play was alright.
Anything for you.
So it's like I think about it and I'm like, okay, how many Metroid games are going to launch during the Switch 2 generation? Like Prime 4, maybe a remaster of like the other Prime games, and then like probably another 2D Metroid. And like that's probably it. So what? That's like probably 2 full-priced games, and then like if they remaster Prime 2 and 3 akin to Prime 1, then that's like 2 like budget-priced games, so to speak. And with Fire Emblem, it's like we got 2 this gen. It'll probably be a remake and like a new one on Switch 2. Like maybe there would be 3, assuming that the first one launches The first Switch 2 Fire Emblem, that is, assuming that first one launches earlier than Three Houses did, relatively. But even then, like, I don't know. Maybe it'd be like... I don't know. The point being is, like... I just think there are more Switch 2 games that I'd probably be willing to just not... Like be willing to pass up on. Especially, like, kind of specifically considering the price, I guess. Because it's like, okay, if these games were... If these games were $10 each, then it's like, yeah, I'd obviously be more likely to play more different stuff. But even as at a $60 price point, it's like...
Show me the way.
Like, you know, I don't really care about Pikmin. I don't really...
Say the word.
I wasn't, like, super wild about Mario Odyssey. It was good. It was a fun time, whatever, but... It's not something that I'm going to be jumping out of my chair to go play, necessarily, right? I'm not thrilled with how Zelda's been going in the direction that series has taken, so it's like it would take like a return to form for me to like kind of get back on board with that. So it's like,
Yes.
I think about it and I'm like, there's just like a lot of Nintendo IP that I just either outright don't care about, not for any lack of quality or whatever, just for taste reasons, I guess.
Tis I.
As well as ones that I can like wait for, because like, you know, first-party Switch games like sometimes go on sale. It's not common, but like they do. It's mostly that they don't go on sale very steep. It's like usually it'll be like $42.99 or something like that. Whatever that discount is that 25% or something like that? Maybe it's 30% off or something like that. Yeah, that would make sense, because 33% off would be like 40. So it's probably like a 30% off. I've seen like some games like, you know, 3D World or Tropical Freeze and like some others be like at that price point on sale. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. But then you think about it and it's like, okay, an $80 game getting discounted by 25 or 30%, and that's like basically paying like a full price game from this past gen. So like it's better than the MSRP, but like really relatively it's like you're paying the same as if you were to buy it full price. And you know, there were games like the Link's Awakening remake where I was not going to spend $60 on a game like that. So I got it at that 30% rate or whatever. And so I paid like, you know, 40 some for it or whatever. I don't know. Maybe that's cope, but like I don't really think so, just because even regardless, even if the prices stayed the same at $60, it's like I think there would still end up being, similar to the Switch 1 gen, a lot of Switch 2 titles that I would be willing to pass up on. But I guess also part of that was because it was questionable as far as how they were going to run on that hardware, whereas it does seem like the Switch 2 is going to be much more capable, which is good. Like, I'm actually kind of impressed that it's going to be able to output at 4K, when docked, of course, which is how I'm going to play 99% of the time, whenever it is that I opt to pick one up. In which case, I really don't give a shit about whether it's OLED or not, because I'm probably not going to play it portably that much. Funny you mentioned Pikmin, because never used to be into it, but had a lot of fun with 3. I enjoyed 3. That's the only one I've actually fully played. But that was back on Wii U. But that was also one of those Wii U games that, like, I played for a while, and then I, like, kind of fell off of it for a little while, and then came back to finish it. It was like that and Wind Waker HD, and maybe even Tropical Freeze at the time. But I think that was more so a Wii U thing than it was a those games thing, you know? It doesn't help that that was around the time that I went to college, and I didn't bring the Wii U for the first couple years. So that probably has more to do with it. take the guaranteed hit on you. I'm nervous about an axe user coming in and murking me. You're the great axe guy that was fucking me up last time, though. I kind of wish it'd probably be too busted here, but I kind of wish that rescue dropping was a thing in this game. Because I've been playing more Binding Blade, and I don't know, I just like the utility that rescue dropping provides. It's like what allows Binding Blade to function, because there's a lot of I'm enjoying playing it even on hard mode, but like there's a lot of bullshit in that game for sure, but like I feel like rescue dropping and shit like that is what, like, it's the glue that holds that game together. And I actually think this is a live stream exclusive for those of you tuning in. Of course, I leave the VODs up, but like this will eventually be unlisted because I usually just leave the part ones public once a series is done. And then you can, you know, click on the playlist to access the rest of the streams. But point being that assuming I stick with Binding Blade and it's something that I actually opt to like see through all the way through, or at the very least to the point where I dropped it last time, or further or whatever, that could be like, that might be the reprisal of like talking about the GBA games again. Kind of thing. Like, I don't think I'm going to play through 7 and 8 again. At least not right now. Because I kind of talked about how, like, generally the GBA Fire Emblems are not something that is super exciting to me to, like, play. But 6 is, because it's brutally bullshit at times. Like, it's just hard. Like, it actually challenges me in a way that, especially in the early game, I don't feel in 7 and 8. Not that 7 and 8 don't have their challenges, but, like, I don't want to slog my way through like 8 to 10 maps before a game starts getting like truly interesting, you know what I mean? Which, who knows, I might feel that way about Path of Radiance, but the storytelling there is just so good that I feel like even like it's not just a difficulty thing. Like it's never just about the difficulty, you know? For some people it might be, but like for me it's not.
I can fight.
But it's usually like that. It's usually a combination of factors, including difficulty or whatever. Like usually like lower end, right? When people complain about like Sacred Stones or whatever, or criticize Sacred Stones, it's like, oh, it's too easy. It's like, well, yeah, it's on the easier side for sure compared to a lot of other hard modes, but it's like not the end-all be-all when it comes to what my disinterest in replaying that game is, I guess. Guess we can put you here. What? Stop landing 39s. I wish I could attack you. I really do. Maybe this would be a time to use the engage skill. It still doesn't kill. How does this work next to Ollier? Most we can do is 40, and then I guess I can pick it off. In fact, like if I can land I should probably do something a little less risky. I'm just thinking, like, there's an axe guy, like, in here, I think. So I need to watch out for that. Which means lance users need to, like, kind of back up, and maybe we try to kill with, like, magic, like something more at range.
Allow me.
But yeah, I guess I only say that there's the possibility of me, I kind of wish I'd put all of your somewhere else. Oh, maybe I can use Yunaka to hit this guy. In which case, maybe we try to chip you. Just because oh my fucking god, dude. I guess I just think that some of my older Fire Emblem videos are a little outdated. Or just, like, not really to the standard of quality that I want my videos to be at. Okay, good. So, like, some excuse to, like, almost sort of redo them to an extent is nice. And I've done that with some other videos, too, but... between that and, like, revisiting the Tellius games and, like, properly talking about them as opposed to what the current video on the Tellius games is, which, like, doesn't... I don't know. That video performed well. People seem to like it, but... there's, like, a lot of facets to those games that, like, I just didn't talk about because it wasn't really the point of those videos, but I'd like to talk about the Tellius games more deeply this time around.
Let's be careful.
I need to chip this guy, that's the fucking problem. And you're like, you missed. So I think I'm fucked. Although I guess you're using a steel great axe, so that means that you don't go first. Which means that it's possible you would kill. The hit is the same. I guess I do want you to have a stronger weapon equipped, though, but... The fuck is this? I think I do this and hope that this guy suicides into whoever he attacks. Let's try this. Oh god, dude, why is your hit so high too? Okay. Put literally anybody else there but Panette. Like, I think this was fine, maybe. This is like minimal extra avoid, though. Oh, wait, this is the same amount of avoid as the slim, but it's stronger. I guess I'd like the chance to crit, but it's not totally necessary.
What's that?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think considering that these are axe users that are going to come through, maybe Kagetsu can handle them. At which point, like, do I even... No, yeah, I think I still do Astra Storm because he could suicide, and then ideally Kagetsu lives against the other guy that comes in. Anyone have supports with you? Can I? I guess not. I fact, I think Alcris is better off attacking from here just in case. Just to keep him towards the back. Oh my god. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
Another kill for me.
Actually, I think putting Saline there was a mistake. Oh no, she's not in range. Okay, so I think... make some progress on this, I guess. Just to give me, like, another out for next turn. If I need to, like, back up and hurdle. If I need to pull a Dana Carvey, you know? That's a deep cut. And not a particularly good one, either. Oh, wait, this is actually really good, because... oh, interesting, he didn't attack because Yunako was probably going to kill him. Interesting. Also, okay, so Alcris can attack from here at least. Why does that not kill? How dare you? I can put Ollier next to her, though. In which case... is it a mistake to bust this down? I guess it's unclear what is all back here, though.
Whatever you ask.
Like, I could maybe light this up. That's broken. I don't like rewind. There's an argument to be made, like, I've said it before, Shadows of Valentia you can play without rewind. It's really kind of inoffensive there, because hard mode is, like, manageable. Three Houses is kind of designed to the point where it's, like, it's designed to throw enough shit at you to where it's supposed to try to consume your rewinds, and because there's such a small pool of units that you're using, I'm not a huge fan of it, but, like, of that aspect, but, like, it does work and make sense in some ways. But, like, just, like, I guess, like, on principle, I don't... because I'm thinking, like, okay, I can go light this torch with Chloe, view what's within the Fog of War, and then if it either puts her in danger or once I get that intel, I can rewind and have that information, and I don't like that. I mean, granted, it's a way to play around Fog of War, which is a mechanic I don't like. And that's definitely, like, in most games, it's like, you're shit out of luck if you, like, position someone in a way that an enemy in the fog is able to get them the next turn, but it just seems too cheesy to me, like, to be able to do that. Oh, she can't even reach until we kill this guy anyway. But I'm kind of the mind... Lit. Watch the playthrough of Valentia. Honestly, so the thing with Faye, I think is her name. Yeah, she kind of takes it, like, after the Ram Village stuff at the beginning, she really isn't that relevant. And she is a character that was added in the remake. She did not exist in the original. But she was added, I think, to give you another Ram Villager to reclass. I kind of agree. Like, it is annoying how down bad she is for Alm, but, like, once you get past the first couple of maps, it's, or, like, the first act of the game, it's really, like, it doesn't end up being, like, relevant at all, really. Yeah, I would like for you to light the torch. Oh yeah, I guess I can just Great Lance because you do 0 to me. Unless I would rather guarantee a hit here. No, I'd rather break, I think. No, but then again, if I'm gonna attack from range, well... I want you to longbow this guy, I think. Can you kill... You have actually pretty good odds to kill, and I can do it with a hand axe. I'm really nervous about putting Panette here for the sake of what might be in the fog, but let's...
Here we go.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a big fan of that, but like compared to, you gotta think, like, I don't know if you've played New Mystery of the Emblem, FE12, which is the remake of FE3 that was Japan only, but in that game they literally made an avatar character in a remake that steals the spotlight from Marth and gives this MC avatar character a or not MC, but like gives this avatar character like lines and character moments that Marth had in the original game to a fucking avatar. To me, that's inexcusable. And so I look at a character like Faye and I'm like, this is like not particularly good, but like I really don't mind it that much. Oh, I can't light this because we're not actually, that's really dumb. Yeah, and so that's why, like, I'm glad that Shadows of Valentia didn't add, like the I know they added this character who's, like, down bad for Alm, whatever, but at the very least, it's not, like, an avatar character that steals the spotlight from Alm or Celica as, like, the main focus, like, the main characters, you know?
You're done for. Thank you for the dance.
Because to me, doing something like that is an unforgivable sin. Like, if that happens with the Genealogy remake, we're done. But I doubt it because of the way that the past few remakes have... Or not past few. The latest remake has gone. Specifically. Just specifically the most recent one only. Which is a little... Yeah. Which is why I say that I would prefer if the Genealogy remake is faithful to a fault, similar to Echoes, than if they made too many changes. But there's some changes that I think are just so clear to make, for the sake of, like, clarity and flexibility to an extent, at least with the second generation. I don't like that the second gen is locked to specific classes, regardless of who their parents are.
You were beautiful.
To me, that's bad. Because then if you don't know, then it's like you could end up giving them skills that they can't even use because, or holy weapons that they can't even use because they're not the right class, kind of thing. And I'm not saying that they should be able to infinitely reclass or like whatever, but it should, there needs to be more variance, I think. All of which I talked about in my genealogy video, but I guess Yunaka can't really do anything. Oh wait, I could convoy. Yeah. We have technology. Also, did that do anything? Yeah, it did, okay. Okay, I guess there's no one back here then. I guess. Unless they are specifically on those dark panels that I can't see. Also, you don't kill, which is really bad. Crit? Fuck. Well, I can rewind and kill this guy then. What was good about this turn? That was fine, that was fine. That was fine. I still need Alchris to, like, chip you, though. Also, I don't think I want to knock you back, either. Well... yeah, because I could have Chloe kill. It's true. And she's not in range of the axe fighter at that point.
If I may, a right and proper end.
I should just turn animations off. How much did Alchris do again? Oh, I could put him next to Ollier. 17. It's really bad. It's really bad. I can poison you. I can... well, yeah, I can double thunder also. Literally anybody can kill this guy. Oh wait, I could double poison you. And then like double 3 range kind of thing. 20, so I would need to deal 10 factoring in Ollier. Right. Yeah, we go for this just in case of a crit. No crit. But you kill with thunder. Thank God. My heart skipped a beat because I thought I missed.
I will not forget your loss.
Alright, now we just pray that we survive. Okay. Another turn down. Another turn down. Another turn bites the dust? I don't fucking know what I'm saying. You're a bit of a problem. This is a bit of a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I can kill the axe guy, but then he's in danger of these fucks. I could funnel some folks in here. I mean, like, I guess I would maybe have to rewind or something, maybe. Actually, though... you would deal 8? These guys aren't that strong. So, like, I actually would be okay. No. Tamara can't reach. Not what I meant to do. I think I'd chip with you and then kill with like a javelin or something from Chloe. Wait, oh my god! What the fuck? Stop. Fucking Christ. It's so fucking annoying. My mages can't reach because of course they can. Okay, wait, we're actually fine. Yeah, that's the only unit that can do shit.
If I may.
That was cool, was it not?
I would love for you to crit.
Even mighty ones fall. One less foe.
I did say. Not sure if I like or dislike the fact that a crit on the first one doesn't matter in that case because of breaking. So like, I don't know, I think about like some of the older games and I'm like, I think braking is an interesting mechanic. I'm very torn on. I need to think about it more. It adds an extra incentive to play into the weapon triangle, but there are already incentives as far as like hit rates in particular. Oh, we're actually only in range of this guy, so that's actually good. Oh no, it's all good. It's definitely a learning curve when it comes to like audio engineering, I guess you would say, but just like, you know, audio setup and like all that kind of stuff. It was not easy for me to get this to where it is. Believe me. I'm not opposed to calling doubles here. Might as well do it before it runs out. Headphones are separate, yeah. Wait, did I lie? Oh, I was in range of another dude. The good thing is that he doesn't kill me, though. And I actually don't want to crit, because... Oh, I guess I wasn't in range of the Myrmidon anyway, but... The sword fighter. The Myrmidon. Okay, it seems like these guys don't actually aggro unless you're in range, which is cool. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'd probably put him here if I was gonna bait anything. I think what I do first is I give Yunaka a kill. Same difference. I think I'd back you up to mend. I feel like these other units need training, and I would rather do that on a map that isn't Fog of War. I also don't want to spread my EXP too thin. I feel like I've already kind of done that a little bit. Oh, you're kidding me. You don't kill? Even this doesn't kill is crazy. I don't want to bait that guy over, but I guess if we're gonna put you in range of this sword guy, then where do I want to put you? You haven't moved yet. Another option, I guess you wouldn't kill with Alir's bonus anyway. I guess it doesn't hurt to just back you up one. By the filters separately. Oh, like an actual pop filter, yeah. They go pretty cheap, depending, but yeah, I mean, that's fair. I've gone back and forth on whether or not I use a pop filter, but these days I do. And it's just one that, like, clamps to my mic arm. And it's just, like, one of the... I don't know if you can see it. It's like one of these. I had one that, like, actually clipped to the microphone, or, like, kind of went, like, actually around it, but I think it muffled things too much. Sometimes the simpler the better. Let me take those. Dude, and that's with break defenses. Well, I guess these are the real break defenses. Get it? Even though these aren't really fences, they're just whatever, debris. Damn, that village was destroyed. Oh, whatever shall I do? It's not like I have so many resources in this game to begin with. Ooh, that's kind of bad. Although, wait, these guys are so much weaker than those Great Axe fucks. So I'm actually, like, okay putting you here, I think. I hope. Oh, except my hit rate is kind of shit. Shit rate. My hit rate is, in fact, a shit rate. Maybe... I guess if I can kill this guy from range and put someone like... Oh, maybe... No, all your defense is, like... Too bad, though. I think it has to be Louis. But, like, specifically if he breaks him, it doesn't take damage. And 61 is something that I don't know if I'm willing to risk. Okay, you could attack... This guy... There's so many different ways I can take care of this guy, so... Like, let's consider who can reach who. Like, there's not many units that can actually hit this guy because of, like, I have enough, but it's more like...
Okay, who's next?
So this is a pretty safe bit of chip. How much is Louis doing? Assuming he lands. 17. I can make that 20 with all the air. Oh, you don't have a javelin. Well, I guess what I could do... Yeah, and I guess this gives me another opportunity to break. So it's not as detrimental if Louis misses. It's still bad, but not detrimental. Go for this. Okay. Wait. This also kills and also is better against the axe guy. We take those. I kind of think I put you here so that I can put Ollier next to you for the extra damage. I've only used Alcris Engage.
I am full of vigor.
One of these. I need to... Forgot I had like a little coffee here. Okay, we take these. Can't hit the goat. Kind of a base level up, honestly. Because I do feel like Louis has been falling a bit behind strength-wise. Oh my god, reinforcements. We're getting closer. We're getting closer! I guess Panette can pick up this kill. Ideally from here. What's your hit rate? Oh, it's actually pretty good. Who's dying this turn? Probably not all of these guys. Which is a scary thing. Because I don't... Yeah, unfortunately you don't reach. I could... Well... Okay, wait, these guys aren't even the scary ones. There's no 50 attack guy. Like, even you with the Steel Great Axe are 39. So, like, I mean, that's a lot, but it's less of a threat. Which is good. If I could take out these two, maybe... It's a big if, I think. Like, I could probably try to choke this point off. Like, if I kill these two and just place someone here to tank this guy... Are you tagged? No, you're not, for some reason.
Please, don't worry.
I mean, Alchrist can longbow one of these folks. For 100% hit, which is nasty work. And I think that would be the play. I just really hate how... I still don't like how much these systems are built around New Game Plus. It's cool that there's incentive and stuff like that, but I don't know, like... I look at like the cost of some of these emblem skills and the slow accrual of SP, and I'm like... There's no way you get most of these skills. Not that you're supposed to get every skill on everyone by any means. But... Honestly, a lot of the skills are kind of shit. And the really good ones are really expensive, but like to the point where it's like... To the point where it's like you're not getting any of these until New Game Plus. Which is a bold assumption on Intelligent Systems' part to be like... To design it that way, because that kind of comes with the confidence that... You think players are going to do New Game Plus like for sure kind of thing, and... Like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Actually, I do. I don't like it. This is a tricky spot. Well, I guess I break you. If I can kill... You would take 10? Because you don't double because you're using a silver. And then 25, which is 35, which means that I would live on 1, assuming someone doesn't ambush me from here. Admittedly, though, Aldir is probably one of the less preferable guys to come up here. I'd rather throw Louis here, I think. I kill from range. Somehow. I guess with you. Thunder doesn't kill, though. See, I really wish rescuing was a thing. For that purpose. Wait, can you stand? Can you, like... Oh, okay, I didn't see the arrow. I was like, do you have an ability to, like, stand on the same panel as... Are we playing Fire Emblem Awakening all of a sudden? Wait, how's your bulk? Defense 12? So you would take 13 plus... 27, which is 40, so no, I don't want to put you there, in fact. I need someone with, like, good defense, which is, like, not existent. Ollier should live from full. Should. Also Defiant for 1 turn at the start of player phase, though, and I think I might already actually have that buff. Yeah. But if I heal him with Citrine, the tricky part is doing that while also killing this guy from range, though. I fucked up a little bit. I guess wait, I could... If I had another 3-range unit to kill this one from here, and then like a 3-range unit to kill from here, I don't, right? No, I do. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, wait. But I don't think Thunder kills, probably. No, even with Ollier's buff, it doesn't. It's really bad. Maybe I'm better off just putting Louis here or something. I think I have to rewind. Well, let me just start the phase over again. Flyers can pass here, so I would have to put Louis here specifically, which means I could actually attack and canter back, and then kill one of these guys from range. In fact, wait. I can canter back here even, like do what I just did but canter back, which gives me more options. Kind of, sort of, maybe, I think. I'm very certain about this, as you can see. We canter back here, because there ain't no canter back, girl. Or there is canter back, actually, never mind. I see you have a hand axe. But you only have 20 fizz attack. So I can still longbow you if I want to. And I think I do. Great level up. Would have been nice to get speed also, but can't be too upset about that. Crit kills, but I can't rely on that. Which means I think I'd do some 3-range chip first. And then I place somebody on the choke point. I'm not exactly sure who, but I think this is the only unit that's actually in range of anything. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why are you so strong? What the fuck? Okay, Unaga actually lives, so I think I have to put her here. Which means I could shank this guy from this side, but it would have to be a kill. And then he started blasting. Right? So anyways, I started blasting. Oh, this is just you. A little more chip on you, get a nice little level up. Amazing. Like, actually, all you can really ask for, like, literally, from a magic user. How much does Yunaka do guaranteed? Like with the short knife? 10? So I need to deal 16. Is that possible? Why isn't it possible? It is possible, but I kinda have to... because she's standing here, unless I want someone to be in range of the bow guy, which I don't. Especially if they're going to take damage from knife guy as well. But let me just look at the damage real quick. So like that would deal 13. Oh, I am holding the javelin. That's okay, that's pitiful. It's still something, though. And we get a level up. Dex and speed, nice. This puts you into range of Yunaka, assuming you don't crit me. So we'll try this. Oh, okay, that's amazing, actually. Lit. Yeah. Yeah, who knows what the pre-order situation's gonna end up being. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it's also something, like, I know that Nintendo... So, I don't want to give Nintendo too much benefit of the doubt, because the potential precedent that they're setting with the pricing and stuff like that is something I'm not happy about. But at the same time, if it was in anticipation of the tariffs and all of that kind of shit, like if it was in anticipation of this, then I guess I understand it. The problem is that now that we know the actual information, it's possible it'll be even more expensive than what it was marketed as. What was I gonna say though? And also the fact that I can't tell if them not announcing the price at the Direct was because they knew it was high, because they were doing that because of anticipation of prices going up, or if it was because they were trying to dodge it. So it's hard to tell if it was like a shady thing, or if it was like them being sort of ashamed of what they feel like they have to do. Because it's a big corporation, I'm kind of partial to the former rather than the latter, being that they were trying to be sneaky, but maybe it's also because it was sort of an unknown, I guess. Like, did they even officially announce the prices, or was that something that was, like, leaked and that people started passing around? Because I think that kind of matters, that distinction. Because maybe they were gonna wait until after this stuff, like, was kind of confirmed, I guess, to, like, actually set a price point. Also, I gotta consider all ears in range here. Either way, though, it does put pressure on Nintendo, which, is probably a good thing, considering... Because, like, the fact of the matter is the pricing is, like, kind of outrageous, like, especially for games in particular. Like, I think the system price, I don't think that's what most people have as much of an issue with. But that would be, like, you know, assuming that game prices were going to stay, you know, the same, or, like, maybe go up to 70 at max or something like that, right? Are you fucking kidding me? In the end, it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, I need to put someone behind Louis, I guess, to block him from being smashed. I still think putting him here is correct. Maybe I shouldn't have rewound that much. Well, I've heard about the Japan-only Switch being cheaper, but I'm also thinking, like, they don't have to well, okay, I guess it's not manufactured in Japan, but considering how terrible the Japanese economy is and the average income over there and stuff like that, not that things are great in the US per se, but it's like the average income is higher relative to that of Japan, like annual income. The problem is that goods keep getting pricier and pricier, so it doesn't make too much of a difference for us. Like, it's still, like, not a great situation, but I don't know, I could see the reasoning behind them doing their Japan-only thing and all of that. Are you in danger of, like, dying to the hand axe? I'm, like, trying to play Fire Emblem and also talk about economical stuff without getting too political, so I don't know, maybe I should just stop talking, but it's definitely been on my mind for the past couple of days. Yeah, I mean, you don't die with a hand axe. So I think we put you... I'm gonna put Yunaka here, so whoever's here isn't gonna be in range of the dagger guy. Which I guess could be Tamara. In which case, she would get broken, but she really doesn't take much from a hand axe, so it's not a big deal. In fact, maybe you dodge the hand axe, so I put the javelin just in case. I think I javelin chipped you. It definitely would have been nice if, like, the system was 400, though. I do think that it doesn't really compare favorably to, like, other consoles, but I'm also not really much of a console guy anyway. Like, the only reason I'm likely at some point going to get a Switch 2 is because it's Nintendo specifically, and they don't bring their games to PC, kind of thing. Granted, I've never bought a PlayStation either, and it's not like I'm playing a ton of their PC ports, necessarily. But potato, potato, I guess. That's not the right usage of that phrase, but... Well, to be fair, that's not the first time that Advance Wars released at an unfortunate time. You should look up the original Advance Wars release date if you want some additional historical context. That series can't seem to avoid unfortunate timing. And it's like for similar reasons, I guess. I guess at that point it was like too late to change the release date, but yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it released like just around or like on 9/11. So I think that series is cursed. I also just don't think those remakes are very good from what I could tell. Maybe I'm wrong. But like, I know a lot of the wind from the marketing was taken out of its sails because of the constant delays and stuff like that, because of the war stuff happening in other parts of the world. And I get that, because like Advance Wars is like a very cutesy game. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say that it's glorifying war per se, but it kind of like, it seems kind of like it makes light of it, sort of. It's like, it's a lighter toned game, but it's like about war, so it's like, I understand it though. This is different though, I think, because it's strictly economical. Like, it's not like Nintendo's taking a stance for or against any particular politician or whatever. It's more so just like, it's just the economics of it. Like, the fact of the matter is, regardless of like the reasoning behind it, regardless of like what is actually happening, the thing that matters is the actual end result, which is that things get more expensive to export to the US or import into the US, which then makes it more expensive on our end, but like also might like, which would cause fewer people to buy, which would mean that sending an excess and paying those tariffs, like paying an excess and sending excess inventory that people aren't going to buy because it's too expensive for the consumer, like it's a chain reaction kind of thing. Like the end result is it'll be prohibitively expensive for most people, so they won't buy, so it'd be a waste for them to supply too much inventory, if that makes sense. So it's like, I'm also not like super deep into like economics or whatever, but that, as far as I understand, like that's kind of the gist of like what's going on. From what it seems like, as someone who, again, is like not the most informed, admittedly. Which, wow, someone on the internet admitting that they're not fully informed on a subject? What a fucking concept. Imagine that. I'm human and I don't know everything? What? The fuck is this? I don't want to pat myself on the back too hard, but it's like I do really hate that particular aspect of internet culture where it's like people just can't admit when they're wrong or like uninformed or like whatever. It's like you have to double down and be like, oh no, I actually meant. It's like, dude, you're a human being. The two facets of being a human being is that you're gonna die someday and that you're gonna make mistakes. Those are the two guarantees. There's probably more, like you're gonna, you know, go to the bathroom and shit like that, but you know. Anything else here? I guess Alcrest can just do nothing. Maybe we just heal up, we Vuln. Fuck it, we Vuln. We put you, like, here so you can help with the axe guys next turn. And we use the hand axe so that way I can retaliate at 1 to 2 range. Just in case, even though I'm out of range of everybody. Oh, never mind. Yeah, this is exactly the situation I was trying to play around. I couldn't remember how the last turn played out because Louis got smashed. Pause. And then someone died. Yunaka did. Shots. I can't help but not hear. Shots. Everybody. Shot. This archer's a problem now.
I'm ready.
Okay, SpongeBob. Panette. It'd be great if you landed.
You looking down on me?
Panette, it's a Pegasus. He literally looking down. That's just funny. This might just be a turn where I have to put somebody defensive at a choke point, like Louis the 14th. Unfortunately, he doesn't kill. If I put him here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. So effectively, the archer could only attack 1 space back. So if I would need to, if I put someone in range here to try to chip this guy, it would have to be someone. Wait, I could also Ike though. Because the odds that she dodges... Oh, the problem is this axe guy, I guess. I'd rather put Louis with the sword at this choke point, I think. I would like to kill this guy at the very least, if possible, but it would have to be from 3 range. Okay, I guess actually Louis could finish this guy off. I would need to deal 17 from range. I do need to back you up, but I think you could prove useful over here. I think I sort of screwed myself by compressing everybody in here too much. So I definitely need to just take a kill. Oh, but this would be so much better. It's like so overkill that I'm kind of like this is almost a perfect kill, so I'm sort of partial to doing this. And then maybe we just leave you alive, because in fact, you only deal 4. And then you would deal 11 because of poison. That's 15. Plus 7, so 18. So I would still live pretty easily. The problem is I need Yunaka to be out of the way so I can actually put Louis... Actually, he can't canter all the way over there. Never mind. Shit. I could canter him here, but then I would need someone else at this choke point who could also reliably live. Which I don't think is going to happen. Balls. Anybody I'm not going to use this turn. Like, that's over here, so that way Yunaka can maybe, like, get a ranged kill or something. Like, maybe Chloe doesn't get used, but at the same time, there's a sword guy here, so maybe I would want to do that. And then kill from range, but then again, like wind, crit machine. Actually, you probably. Like, I think I might... do this. Move Yunaka here to kill anybody. You, I guess.
Here we go.
The problem is I can't move you into range until I'm ready to kill. And who would I use at 3 range? You'd only... Whoever stands here is only at risk of this guy, so you would deal 19. I can send Altair up here to kill this guy. Which I think makes sense.
Victory was mine.
Because then I can throw... You would take 23. Whereas you would take 22. But then again, Citrine is stronger. Would you get doubled with Thunder? 11 speed versus... Yes, you would. But I could trade and equip you with Wind instead. 15. This does 14. Maybe the better play, actually, is to get... This is really bad, actually. Shit. I guess I don't... No, I do, because you'd be in danger. Because this guy's actually a threat. Like a major threat. So I think I have to kill Wolf Guy. I unfortunately don't have like a Rider's Bane. Maybe I should have considered that. I can't canter with you, and I cannot put you in range of the... This not killing is a crime. Yeah, I mean, Fog of War always kind of sucks. I could trade you a better sword? Is there such a thing? I need something stronger. I don't think that exists. Like, I could convoy, but then I can only canter 2 spaces, and I'm really trying to put Louis here. I need to somehow... I think I have to rewind if I want actually to keep everybody alive. Maybe... The fact of the matter is I have to chip this guy down into range of Louis, who deals 17, right? 14. I have to deal 17. And I have to do it without rescuing. If there was a way to do it next to Ollier... I guess if I put Ollier here and then use my 3-range guys, maybe that's the play. Then I'm not using Ollier to kill an axe guy, which is a problem. Oh, the 3 houses. That's true. I have Shield Gambit. But then again, something like Fallen Star could actually be really good here. Because I can do that from range. I would have to heal up Yunaka for sure. I could do that from here. In which case I need to move you. And what are you gonna do? I don't think you necessarily need to do anything this turn. I mean, this unit is strong. Marin's strong. But given the positioning, I would rather my 3-range people be able to do something. And also, I kind of just need you out of the way. Actually, no. Wait. I could do it from here, right? 1, 2... Wait. What? How much range is Fallen Star again? 3 range. So yeah, this is too far. It has to be actually right from here. Yeah. Which means I would like for Ollier to be here to buff up my 3-range guys. Which means that you need to move out of the way. Which means that but you can actually get a kill, though. I was thinking, like, if I was gonna just put Tamara over here, I could put you here, kill. In which case, like, what are you gonna do? You would have to move out of the way straight up. Or if I was gonna move you, like... I think Kagetsu could actually do something here once this is broken through. You can't move until last because I'm trying to finish him off with this, although... How much does Fallen Star do? It does 16 with the Ollier buff. Possible crit, especially because I'm going to do it from the bushes. So maybe Louis doesn't actually need... But then Louis could kill... No. Okay. I'm just going to move you out of the way. And then I'm going to move Ollier here. To give the attack buff to my 3-range folks. I'm going to engage Fallen Star, you.
Allow me.
Time to finish the crowd.
Okay, that's really good. She is in range of the longbow guy, but I can heal up with Citrine. Or Chloe, actually. That's a good use for Chloe this turn, in fact. Problem is I have to do it from here, so I'm not in range of the bow. Which means Tamara has to move. But Louis is going to move anyway. He's going to go to this choke point. And there's not really much else for him to do this turn. I can Vuln to full health. I don't think it matters. Because he takes 10 from you and he takes 6 from you. So it's like kind of overkill to use Vuln here. So I just place you here. And then I can close range kill one of these guys. Maybe I'd be better served saving her to break this guy, but then I'm going to attack from range anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
You have my respect.
Yeah, what is this, Assassin's Creed, straight up? This is Yunaka's Creed. Oh, I guess I can't win from range here, but I needed to do this so that way I could staff heal you. Oh, wait. Actually, I didn't need to do that, because she has... Wait. Am I misremembering what this means? I don't know why I can't... Why can I not view my passives? Doesn't it ignore... Maybe I'm thinking of Shield Gambit. I think I'm thinking of Shield Gambit. It's just extra avoid, right? Yeah, I think so. I think that's what that is. Which is good. She might dodge the bow. Da-da-da-da-da. What I can do... What I think I do is I think I thunder you. Terrible. So that I can put you here. Ooh, that's kind of rough. I mean, I can chip. And to guarantee the kill. Oh, no, wait, I break. I'm so dumb. It doesn't matter, though, because I don't know where else I would put Citrine anyway. Yeah, give me a good level up here. That's pretty good. You're pretty good. The problem is I can't attack with Alquist this turn. I kind of fucked that up, didn't I? Didn't I? Yeah. 24 plus 10. So like you live barring sneak attack from other dude. So I think Alquist is maybe chilling. Maybe I want to put him up here just in case he's needed up there. Haven't gone back to get Tiki yet. No, I was kind of saying at the start of the stream, because these paralogs are like uniquely challenging, I think I would rather try to push forward on main story maps until I hit a roadblock. At which point, then I say I go back and try to get those other emblems for the sake of powering up. Instead of like preemptively trying to do that when it's not totally necessary, it seems. This guy's a problem. Maybe this turn I like take a target self, so you can't. Okay, so it's not like in the GBA games, I think, where Torch you can actually. Oh, I'm also not using Obstruct at all, which I definitely could do here instead of placing a unit, for instance. How many rewinds do I have? 5. I don't want to take these guys lightly, especially because I have... Oh, this guy's a Brave Axe. Shit. Well, no, it's less about going and getting them and not using them. I would use them if I had them. I'm just saying, like, if I don't need the extra power, it's like I might as well wait until I hit a roadblock until I decide to go and do paralogs, especially because I'm like trying to kind of push through. Just sort of generally. This mage is a problem. Because Louis has no res. I could back up, though.
Whatever you require. And so your tale ends.
I guess we crit. That's cool. Like, I can put you out of range of the mage. And just continue to use this as a choke point. I just gotta consider that the longbow can reach more units this way. I'm not particularly scared of that for Alir's sake or any of these guys. Well, except for the fact that if I want Louis to heal up, does he need to heal up? I guess not, if Mage Guy can't reach him.
Ready for a fight.
Give you a level up. Dex and speed, nice. I'm like a little bit nervous about getting ambushed up here. What else have you been playing besides Engage? I've still been chipping away at Fire Emblem the Binding Blade a little bit on hard mode, which has been it's very demanding, but like I've been enjoying it a lot. And I mean, I enjoyed my time with Binding Blade even back those few years ago when I first tried it out. I just ended up dropping it at a certain point because I got like the route split later on that obviously the route splits in the older games are less significant in a lot of ways than, like, you know, Three Houses, for instance, but I got like the annoying route split basically, and so that kind of pushed me to like drop it. That's been good. Let me think. I've kind of been jumping around a lot, like playing a lot of old Nintendo systems kind of deal. Like I played a little bit of F-Zero GX the other day, and have been kind of just like sort of dabbling with that for fun, which it's a really exhilarating game. Like I think I'm not very good at it still, but it's not for lack of trying, that's for damn sure. Can I lure you guys back one more turn? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because then this is in range.
Ciao.
Yeah, I guess you would have 1, 2, 3. I don't think you can enter the woods though, right? Like the bow guy becomes an issue though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I don't usually like to play like this, but when there's so many unknowns. Playing Skyrim and waiting on the Oblivion remaster remake that's supposed to be coming out. I'm very curious to see what that's going to end up being like. Because like Sky Oblivion also launches this year, which is like the fan remake of Oblivion in Skyrim's engine. And I'm pretty certain that that is going to be great. Whereas an Oblivion remake, like an Unreal Engine 5 and all that, there's just like too many unknowns, I think. Okay, wait, I guess it's actually not the worst case if you're in range of bow guy, maybe. But maybe I'd rather put you here, so that way Yunaka can recharge. Oh shit, wait a second. Okay, I got bailed out. Actually, I do this from here. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I can't. Oh, because this guy's here. So if I kill the archer...
I'll go first. Have action.
Lit. What attempt number is this? It's still the second. I only reset once. I've just been playing very slow. So this kills the mage, which is the most important thing. Why are you allowed to retaliate? Although I guess your hit is 13, so I think we're okay.
You're dead. Winning!
Wait. Did I totally misunderstand how that works? Yes, I did. Also, the bosses are moving. I repeat, the bosses are moving. But also, they can't move through here. That was actually probably good, because that buys me a little time. I can pretty easily kill the mage with somebody. I mean, trying to fight the bosses at a choke point is probably not the greatest idea, but the fact that they get slowed down by these flames, that's really good. Like, you can't even move like, you can only move one panel at a time, so like, they're gonna get stuck in here for one turn. The potentially fruity. These guys... They're a lot more handsome than the bosses I'm thinking of, but there's a pair of axe bosses in one of the GBA games. Maybe it's... I don't remember which one. God, what are their names? GBA, Fire Emblem, Bandit Brothers? Well, I guess the Bandit twin brother thing is like a common thing, but... Bosses? FE6 bosses. I think it's FE6. Well, I actually don't remember. Yeah, I think I'm thinking of... It's, I guess, Scott and Guerrero from Binding Blade. I think they're brothers. They're pretty ugly looking, though, but... I'm not here to judge. Actually, I am. Give you the Peshkats. She kind of slaps. The Fates ones were the worst offenders.
Time to finish the job.
Stabby stab. Haha, I'm in danger.
Yunaka here.
Oh wait, you can flame gambit over multiple turns. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Toad, is that you? I think I just do that then.
Allow me.
Because then that'll impede their movement for one more turn. Right? No. Actually, no. I'm in danger. Is there any way to redeem this? Like, I don't have a warp staff or anything, right? I just have, like, a rewarp. I could obstruct. But that I would want to do at the beginning of the turn, though. What if I obstruct? What's your C? Staff that conjures a massive ice that makes one space impassable for one turn. So, like, not destructible, right? Oh, it is destructible. Balls. What is this? Donkey Kong Bonanza? Got him. I mean... Yunaka has pretty good avoid under these circumstances. So I'm not opposed to leaving her here to maybe try to chip some of these guys that are going to attack from range. Even though she's very much in danger, but like... Look at her hidden avoid, you know what I mean? Now look at me. Now look at her hidden avoid. Now look at me. Can at least try this.
This isn't so bad.
Is it? Is it? Louis, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? I'm not convinced, Louis. I'm scared. This could also be a case for Tamara, maybe. To take 50% less damage kind of deal. But let's just play this turn out and see what's up.
Nothing I hate work.
Why do you deal so much damage, you douche? Fucking balls. 1% hit is hilarious. What if I... Wait a second. Wait a second. We have technology. We have technology. Unfortunately, technology only works twice. I don't know if this helps that much.
I'm still quite capable.
This mage makes me nervous. I do wish I had another staff user. And I'm running low on rewinds, which is a little scary. Although, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like you wouldn't actually be in range if I put you like here. Let's try this, I think. $16 hit. Thank Christ you dodged. Yeah. Yes! Okay, wait. That breaks? We can obstruct here again if I really want to, though. Like, this is kind of bad. Maybe I just go for the boss kills here. Is that possible? You'd think, right? 36, it'd be 54, right? If I crit. I'd have to crit both, though. I keep forgetting it's a double. I know it shows you in the middle. I kind of wish it would show 9 times 2 in the... I always look at the actual thing. So, like, the fact that it says 18 and not 9 times 2 is, like... throws me off, and then I look at the middle and I'm like, oh yeah, right. You can't be broken. Can't break me down. Sun, the sun, the sun. I don't think that's the lyrics, but... Brave Axe guy is honestly the bigger threat, but I can't really reliably deal with him. Or as reliably. I think chipping from 3 range makes sense. Or... Bum, 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 bum. No crit is unfortunate. You have 3 hit. Lit. What I like is that poison still applies to like their other health bars too. It's like kind of crucial. 14. 15. Seven. I think Chloe is useless, unless we're going to obstruct, which might... It might actually be the play. You're the problem here, really. Like, that's the big problem. Like, I think I can for sure kill this guy. But I think I'm misunderstanding how Flame Gambit works. Like, if they're already in the flames... Start looking for another tank? Yeah, potentially. Like, if they're already in the flames, then they can still move fully, I think. 47 crit is something that I could go for. Bum, 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 bum. But what if I... Oh, Great Aether's an AoE attack, that's right. Wait, but it's like the next turn, right? Isn't it something weird? Unit can't counter for 1 turn. Next turn, attack a 2 space-wide area. We take 50% less damage and plus defense and res plus 5, though. Still take a lot, though. And you would have 8 speed with the hammer. I guess there's nothing saying I have to do it with the hammer, though. Or do I? Oh, but then again, Yeah, okay, this is specifically with the hammer. Ooh, I guess I could have set up a Great Ether before this turn starts. Right? But she got Golden Area a lot earlier. Her defense growth is actually higher than Louise. Sounds like she might have to join the squad when that happens. I'm just thinking, I'm like, if I set up a Great Ether last turn, I need to play this out first, though, before I use another rewind, because, like, I can't really afford to, like, use another rewind. Oh, wait, Surge. L Surge does a lot. 18. How much do you do again? 24, so I'd have to deal 7. Do you do 7, Alchrist? Okay. The problem is what after, though. I actually don't think that this is the right play, then. I think I actually want to attack from range. I mean, Louis can canter away. This seems like a waste, because if I crit, they'd be better served on his other health bar. I can obstruct again, though. I have 3 more rewinds. If I had set up a Great Ether... Because Yunaka... How does that work? Okay. So if I had placed her... Well, I guess if I placed her here last turn, she would be in range of, like, someone attacking her. But then again, I would be taking significantly less. Because again, how much would I take? I would still live. I'm trying this. Or this? Because I guess the issue was I obstructed here. Oh, wait. I could obstruct here and here, though. Is that the same difference? And then put Tamara here, set up a Great Ether to hit everything here. Or actually, it'd be better to do these two, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Try this. Fuck yes.
Handle with care.
One, two, three, four. Oh, that might have been a mistake. Ball sacks.
Give me an order.
So you do 36. Oh, okay. Okay.
I won't let anyone die. Yeah.
And the more threatening boss is in front now. So I can kill and choke off this point. I can double obstruct again if I want to.
What you got?
Or I could even flame gambit. Or no, I can't because I don't have the right guy. I can kill this dude from 3 range though. And then put an obstruction there maybe?
At your service.
I feel like Tamara served her purpose. I don't think there's anything really for her to do else this turn. Though I do think poisoning you would be a good call. No worries, Sean. Oh, what's up, Baconator? Sorry, I just saw that you were in the chat, my bad. Just got back from the Minecraft movie. Plot was cheeks, but it wasn't trying to be serious. I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. That's the most important thing, right? Be great to kill this guy. In which case... Fallen Star doesn't kill. We have a really high chance of critting, though. Bum, 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 bum. So, assuming we kill this boss, I can probably kill one of these guys with Louis and then canter back. In fact, it'd be great to kill the mage and then canter back. Because I'm not really too threatened by these two, I don't think. Because it's just a tomahawk. So he's not going to, like, double or quad. Grants plus 30 crit when you're under half. Okay, keep that in mind. I'm probably not going to do much damage, if anything, to him this turn. $21. Which puts you at what? 20? Bump, 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 bump. I think poisoning first is the play. Everyone cheered and clapped when he said, "I am Steve." I mean, it's always nice when you go to the theater and people are into it, though. Better than heckling, right? Kagetsu could do some serious damage. I think I'd back Tamara up. I think I throw her back here somewhere and Voln up or some shit. I think she's done for this turn. Crit is overkill by quite a bit. Where are my 3 rangers at? Get you down to 19. How much do you deal with Houses Unite? 21.
Understood.
And then I can deal 13 to get the first kill and then canter back. Although, what's your, like, crit rate with Peshkots? It's too risky, I think. Given how few rewinds I have.
This battle is over.
Nice, yeah. No, I mean, Minecraft is one of those, it's one of those properties that, like, just is so popular. I need to, like, drink water. Right, and then... Oh, okay, I was tripping out. I was like, I thought I had to deal 17 or something, and I was very confused. I just need you to land, please.
What a lovely scene.
It's a little wasteful, but I could not have counted on a crit there. That wouldn't have made much sense. Uh, 48, so I would need to deal 6. I think I would want to use you to maybe kill this guy if possible. Thoughts on Donkey Kong? I talked about it a little bit earlier. I'm not really that excited for it for whatever reason. I think the destructible environments are cool. It's impressive from that front, but there's something about it that, like, can you please crit? Oh, that's so bad. Oh, that's so bad! How do you not get any crits? You stupid ass. How do you not fucking crit, dude? That's really bad. We can maybe recover from this. Maybe. Big maybe. Allcrest, you're so weak. Allcrest. Fucking goddamn it. Because now I kind of need to heal you up. Shit. Shit. I don't know. I guess we play this out and see what happens. God damn it, dude. Could this be helpful? They prevent first trigger on adjacent allies. First attacks on adjacent allies. Maybe we just try that then. Please.
Even mighty ones fall. Victory is mine.
But yeah, sorry, I'm not a huge fan of the redesign, I think.
Worse than a med.
But I've also, like... I've never been, like... I've talked about this earlier a little bit, but I've never been, like, the biggest Donkey Kong fan either. Not that I dislike the guy, but, like... I don't know, I just, like, don't... Like, I think Tropical Freeze is amazing. Yeah, I don't know what it is about it, exactly. Like, I think it's the redesign stuff and whatever, but... Like, that... I'm not saying that I wouldn't play it or that I think it looks bad or anything, but it's more just, like... That is not the game that would convince me to buy... Like, I'm not rushing out to buy a Switch 2 by July to play it, kind of thing. Oh, we actually, like, lived that, which is, like, really good. I can't risk this. I do have, like, one more rewind. No, 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 no.
I will not forget your loss.
Alright, we actually made it through this map. Only took me like fucking 3 hours. How do I not throw this? They can still retaliate. Oh, I know how. We Fallen Star.
Quickly now.
new DK is happy. I do like the expressiveness and stuff like that. I don't know. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on that kind of thing, I guess. You not go with the free damage, of course. Stock. Assuming I'm not gonna risk Marin here. Oh, I guess I can't break you, so never mind, but I can put you in range. Oh, but you just die. Just crit one. Like, just crit one, please.
Here we go.
Lit. Oh, I guess I didn't need to crit.
Was it?
Because Ollier could have gotten the kill. Yeah, P6 announcement would have been cool. I know people were saying that the Final Fantasy IX remake had a chance, or like there was like some discussion of that potentially being shown, but... And I'm amped for that, because FF9 is fantastic. And I can already kind of imagine what this particular remake is going to be like. It's not going to be like 7 Remake.
Sorry for roping you into the scuffle, Divine One.
It's probably going to be more like a Persona 3 Reload style of remake, if anything. That's probably the best comparison. Like, they're probably going to add character moments and, like, flesh out some characters that didn't get as much of a spotlight, but, like, largely leave the story the same, improve the flow of combat, which is great, because, like, dude, Final Fantasy IX is fantastic, even as is, especially, like, if you do put some visual mods on it and stuff like that.
That's all right.
But,
A chance to say what
I don't know, I'm kind of like third-party pilled when it comes to, like, video game publishers. Like, I like Nintendo's output fine, but I was saying earlier, like, Metroid and Fire Emblem are, like, the 2 series that haven't completely lost me. And then again, I'm not really liking Engage that much. So, like, but I view this as more, like, Fates was the same way, though, for me. It just took me a while to realize, like, what it was about Fates besides the story that I didn't like so much. We're growing up with DK64, something to do with it. Maybe. I've never played DK64, I didn't grow up with it. I did play Banjo-Kazooie, but that was when I was in college, and I enjoyed that. So I know, like, DK64, that's one that I'd like to play if the decompilation finishes up, or if that were to get a remake, which is unlikely, I think. Then I would check it out. But yeah, like, the old Donkey Kong Country games never clicked with me. I've talked about that. Like, really, like, DKC Returns and Tropical Freeze are, like, the only Donkey Kong games that I've, like, really, like, thoroughly enjoyed. And even then, Returns I could take or leave since Tropical Freeze exists. Your first platformers were DKCR on Wii. I mean, that's totally fair. And I would say, like, I would take Tropical Freeze over most Mario games, personally. And maybe even Returns. Like, it just has more personality, it's more interesting. I don't really like the Tiki Talk guys or whatever they're called, but it's fine. Still waiting on the third DKC game where we bring the Kremlings back. That should still happen, in my opinion. Yeah, Tropical Freeze is awesome.
I already explained
Fantastic.
this
One of the best
before
platformers in the past.
Fogado, but
I guess you can't say 10 years because it has been more than that now, but the sentiment still goes, yeah. You don't fuck with the Tiki Talk or the Ice People. I thought the Snowmads were better. But yeah, definitely not, like... They're not the Kremlings. Yeah. If K rules in Bonanza, that would be sick. I still think, like, a third DKC game where the Kremlings come back, like... I know Retro's busy with Metroid, and I would personally prefer that they stick with that, but they make great 2D platformers, though.
the Fell Dragon has been released. He's back. It's sudden, I know. You're probably shocked.
It's interesting. I think about it, and I'm like, huh. Fire Emblem, Metroid, and to a lesser extent Kirby. Really, it depends on like what kind of Kirby game. Because Kirby Air Ride 2, that's day one for me. Like, that's the system seller more so for me, and we didn't see shit from that. But Sakurai has not made a bad game, so...
I already knew.
But, like, Retro Studios... Because they're... Retro Studios and Mercury Steam, I guess, at this point, with Metroid Dread. Not owned by Nintendo. Intelligent Systems, I don't think technically is owned by Nintendo, but they do work with them exclusively. And then HAL, who... I don't know if HAL... Like, HAL and Intelligent Systems, I don't think are internal Nintendo studios. But it's like, those are the studios that I'm kind of like more into on the first party front. But then even then, I'm more so into like Sega, Capcom, Square Enix kinds of stuff these days. Bro, use the Smash Kirby model. Yeah, that's fair. I'm a little bummed about no Kid Icarus remaster or remake or anything, because Uprising is great and I'd love to see that on like a dual stick control scheme or something.
Mom and Fogado did too.
Forgot. Sorry. Truth is, our chance meeting in Tula. Were you?
The opposite, actually. I had to make when the Fell Dragon returned. We had
I'll lay it out for you. The palace has scouts all over Elios. Keeping in when Elugia brought back the Fell Dragon, but we couldn't beat him without the emblem rings. Our only option was to... The corrupted started appearing, so...
And
First off, Mom would stay in the palace. She'd work with the royal guard to keep out and we'd send out our militia, the Sentinel.
As captain, my job was to watch out for the corrupted near the if someone claimed to be the divine dragon.
that's why you hid the.
I was in the Sentinels too.
As part of this plan, did you ever consider?
No, because we can't fight another country's battles. That's how Solm does it. You scratch your own back, we'll scratch ours. I'm sorry we misled you.
I don't mean to criticize your.
Here's the if you did turn out to be the divine dragon, and then tell you where to find our...
Solm has a.
Yep, the Ring of the Crux of Fate. It's in the...
Your Highness, a message from Solm Palace.
Huh? What is it?
Uprising remake with mouse controls could work, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this game isn't exactly known for its storytelling or dialogue.
Hortensia, Princess of Elugia, has breached the palace.
Oh, what? How did she get in?
Let's go!
Gotta pick up all the things. Why not? Yeah, I do think that this game not doing portraits like Three Houses did is like kind of... I don't know. It puts more of a spotlight on the models, and I just don't think that the models... Not the models themselves, but like the animations on the models are like up to snuff to like stand on their own without portrait supplementation. Is that a word? Why the fuck is there an item all the way goddamn over here, dude? A tomato, wow. Why am I doing this? Just go to the world map. Metaphor still on my backlog. Yeah, because they won't fix the fucking audio problem. So I'm just gonna wait. I like uninstalled the demo even. I'm just like, we'll just wait and wait and wait until it's confirmed that it's fixed, because I'm really like unenthused about playing it now because of that, which is unfortunate. It sucks when like technical stuff causes something like that to happen, but it is what it is. There's too much else to play for me to like be worried about it. I honestly wasn't that impressed with Tamara. I mean, I know she's not promoted though, but... Also, where do you get gold from in this game? God damn. Also, how do I go... Also, I keep forgetting to do these goddamn supports, too.
Define one, watch out! There's a wolf!
It's your favorite game of all time now? That's sick. Gotta replay it at some point.
What? Mr. Wolf? Please go away.
That's exciting.
Leave the divine dragon alone. It isn't listening to me.
That pose. Is he about to...
Mr. Wolf, I'm sure that my apology, and if I wind up in your stomach, please, though.
The wolf is actually...
Thank goodness you're...
Thank you, Alchrist.
Think nothing.
No.
The divine dragon's radiance should lighten my mood. I sincerely...
Wow.
All right, Yunaka. I'll listen to what you have to say, but if a single lie slips through your lips...
I'll start from the beginning. The girl in this story isn't named Yunaka. She's born to a poor family living in a town on the Brodian Bluffs. She isn't even old enough to understand why. But he tells her he wants a little help, so he trains the girl to kill.
To what end?
Easy.
So this man foisted his profession onto you.
Correct.
And that's how you There is tragedy to your tale.
I'm not asking for sympathy.
Fine.
Wait,
Is that a problem?
we'll have to finish this.
Very well.
Okay.
Ah, Yunaka.
I am? That never happened.
Would you care to join me for tea? I greatly prefer to have company with my tea than to drink alone.
Oh, that sounds like fun. Sure, I'd love to.
Dude, Louis is so down bad, it's not even funny.
Splendid. Here you are, then.
Don't mind if I do. Wondiferous.
Oh, I have ample access to high-quality
Wondiferous,
leaves, thanks to
goddamn
the
it.
sterling. I started brewing tea for my...
That's amazing. Your family's got it made. Getting. Oh, that's a. Well, you see,
Ah, I'm curious, Yunaka.
grapes.
I shall prepare some for you.
How exciting!
I just hope the FE4 remake is real and it, like, is good. That's all I want.
Not good enough.
I would take a new game that has, like, an actual story, but...
Like this.
Diamond, are you okay? You're drenched in sweat.
Alchrist, I'm fine. Don't worry.
I've never seen training wipe you out like this. You might have some kind of illness.
I'm not Alchrist. Do you remember when you
I'm
asked if I
not
had any
Alchrist.
weaknesses? Now you know.
Your weakness is
As a boy, I made a careless mistake while ever since then.
You?
That's right. Now I work like this every day to overcome that. That's why
I owe it.
Well, you see, my res growth is really shit.
I have to train like this. Alchrist, you must not speak of this to anyone. Do you understand?
Can you imagine if in-universe they started talking about their stats?
I won't tell.
I should get back to it. I don't like to keep...
Diamond,
We're Brodia's protectors.
Oh.
Talking with you has settled my...
But Diamond, he's afraid of something.
Like, I actually don't think all of these supports are bad. Like, I think in every Fire Emblem game there are supports that you can dig for that are good, but it's less about that. It's more just about, like, I don't know. There's characters that I like in this game, but, like, not really to the same degree as, like, a lot of others. Granted, I do think that it's stiff competition comparing this game to Three Houses. Like, not that you couldn't necessarily do characters just as well, if not better than Three Houses, but that is a steep bar to... that's a steep hurdle to jump over for this series especially.
Take a look at that, Louis. Isn't it lovely how that couple shares a meal together?
So trying to play the same game, like from Intelligent Systems' perspective, like trying to one-up Three Houses in more of a direct way, I think was always going to be a losing battle, so I think it makes sense to do something different. The problem is that, like, Engage still sold well from what I understand. Didn't it sell 1 million units? Or something like I think it's one of the best-selling games in the series. Okay, I guess it's behind Awakening and Fates, apparently, according to this wiki at least. It did sell 1.6 million, though, according to what I'm seeing. But Three Houses was 4.12 million, which is like 1 million ahead of Fates. Granted, Fates' sales are likely inflated because it's technically 3 separate games. Or maybe Revelations doesn't count towards the sales. Maybe it's just Birthright and Conquest, because Rev is like just a DLC for them. And I think Fates also sold so well off the goodwill of Awakening, because people loved that game when it came out. People still love it, mind you, but like especially when it came out. Fire Emblem Gaiden is number 5? Is that real? That's kind of crazy, what?
The girl hand feeds the boy, and then the boy returns the gesture.
Excuse you?
So intimate. Like a...
It's quite a sight. It's an interesting change of pace to observe your favorite scenes.
Uh-oh. For someone who just said it's interesting.
I'm sorry. There is... I'm not... I suspect what's missing is... you.
Me? How's...
Everyone adores you, Chloe. You're perpetually surrounded by friends. The closeness you show with those friends. The side of it fills me with such joy that I would... The drawback, it seems, is that scenes without you in them lose...
I can tell you mean that as a compliment, so... But I'd be careful who I said. I know where you're coming from with that hobby of yours. It takes a lot of explanation before people will understand. We should probably get going. That couple we stared at is starting to stare back.
Chloe's kind of a freak, not gonna lie. I feel like these two are a match made in heaven. Or hell. I can't tell which.
Yes, perhaps it's time for us to withdraw.
Because I like how... Louis basically, like, saying he likes to watch, and then Chloe's like, I like being watched, basically, or that she... It's fucking weird, dude. It's not actually what they're saying, but, like, it's funny to conceive of it that way.
Why, hello, Chloe. Fancy meeting. Hi there, Citrine.
And this might go down in history as, like, the horniest Fire Emblem game of all time. For, like, no reason. Just like, why? Why is everybody so down bad?
But the taste is worth the trip. It's my favorite.
Really? If it's as delicious as you say, here, I'll treat you.
Excuse me, sir. The whole
Don't fret about the money. This way, if we have extra. Thank you for wrapping all of that, sir. Here.
Huh? It's folk food. Salt pickled fish guts in this case.
Ew.
Oh, sorry. I love this stuff, but it might be too much for you to handle.
No. One mustn't show prejudice toward food without trying. Here, Chloe.
Wow, you're letting me have almost all of it.
Now, if you'll
Must be important.
It is important.
Will do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in my opinion, Fire Emblem's at its best when it's taking itself seriously, and, like, I don't know. Yeah, I do.
There you are, Diamond. I thought I might.
Citrine.
But even then, like, I keep saying that, but then I think about, like, Fates, and I'm like, Fates takes itself seriously, it's just that the story's bad. This game doesn't take itself as seriously, so, like, it's more forgivable, to a point, at least.
Well, we used to play in these.
But I just don't feel particularly invested, like...
Remember? I would try
And I have issues with some of the gameplay
turned it into a game.
systems and the way things are not balanced per se, but just like I was saying, how a lot of systems seem built specifically around New Game Plus, and I'm like, yeah, but what about the first play, or people who don't want a New Game Plus, or like whatever? It's like it's kind of bold to just assume. I know Three Houses was like that, but that's because people enjoyed the first run of Three Houses, and because there is like a reason to be invested, because like of the story, but more so the characters.
Of course. Tag makes for good.
I don't know.
Is this about that?
Indeed. I've been sent here to ask you directly about your stance on future military campaigns. These nobles are acquaintances of my family. As an
I don't want to get like overly hyped for
send me back empty-handed.
a genealogy remake that might not actually exist, because like who knows, but it's like if that game is good, like it could easily be like one of the best in the series for sure, because like the original genealogy, I would argue, is one of the best in the series for certain reasons. It's very old though. It's like definitely not for everyone per se, but there's definitely a bit of a learning curve there.
I, on the other hand, do not intend to wage any wars during my reign as king.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Sorry to...
It's fine. I'll take this over the diplomatic battles you must survive in the royal court.
And I think especially if you're going to play a game that's like this long, having some kind of story or character investment I think is important. For like shorter games that are more so like a Devil May Cry or something, I could give a fuck about any of the story stuff in those games. But they're fun because of the gameplay, but also because a single playthrough is not like 50 hours or some shit.
Who's winning the staring contest?
Prince Diamond! Sorry, I didn't notice you come in.
No need to apologize, Fram.
I messed up some of my steward duties again. He was all, "You never take your role seriously," and...
So Vander gave you that book.
History is so boring. Why does everyone have to fight all the time?
History does tend to be a chronicle of warfare. That's been true since the first Fell Dragon War. It's not all battles and bloodshed, though. My ancestors were able to found Brodia thanks to Lumera's protection. You really do learn a lot by studying history. Just keep reading.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Right. Must be hard to read about past wars in the middle of a new one. You have my vow as the Crown Prince of Brody.
Wow, a vow from the Crown Prince of Bro...
Okay. How do I go to the... I know I said I was going to try to avoid doing this. The problem is we've already been live for 3 hours. I'm not going to get all the shiny things. I think I just want to check the armory and shit. Alright, nothing new. I feel like inventories are fine, and I have stuff in the convoy already. Maybe we just buy more vulns or some shit. I don't know who I'm going to deploy exactly, but we'll just buy the usual guys, more vulneraries. The ones who need them. Oh, I don't have enough gold because I don't know how the fuck you're supposed to get gold in this game. I don't know, I think arts are kind of shit. Like, actually. Mini bows are ass. Yeah, that's at least something.
I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you.
Maybe like one for the convoy or something.
I thank you. Do come again.
Time to push through and do one more map. And like, for pacing's sake, maybe I shouldn't have done maddening. Like, I think I can do it. Like, it's not about not being able to do it or something. It's just more like, it just takes forever.
Finally. What? Yeah, I don't think so. I've got an emblem ring.
Sorry, everyone.
I don't see any other soldiers.
Uh-huh. I told the guards I'd been separated from Ivy, and they let me walk right in. Now, you've got it.
Hortensia.
Ivy! It's been a while. I was so relieved when well, since Father sacrificed himself. But you? You're a traitor!
I have not betrayed anyone.
I don't want to hear another word out of your dirty, double-crossing mouth!
No, Hortensia.
I'm sorry! Did
I heard you. I'd be throwing away everything she, Tamara. So no.
I agree with the Divine Dragon. Those rings are staying with us.
Right.
If we let the Feld so threaten us all... But I stand for Solm.
There she is, the future Queen of Solm.
What's wrong with you? Cry already! Can't know what I need! I need the rings!
Hortensia. He's gone. There's no way.
You don't know that! Everything's all wrong now!
I know how you...
No!
I don't think, not if you know the pain.
Well, get on with it then.
She needs...
It's all right, Hortensia.
I'm afraid I have to cut.
Zephyr.
Missed you too. All of
But these
them.
guys suck.
Enough about that. Taking a ring without permission. Lord Sombron. Oh, you.
Where are they?
You'll have to see. But since we're Marnie.
More.
I did not expect it would be.
No.
I'm at the point where I'm gonna start skipping cutscenes, dude.
Queen Sephora!
What a good girl. Now that the three of us, we can kill them all and head back.
But...
Come, dear. Just...
So...
Hortensia.
With...
That's right.
Just...
Red eyes. Yeah.
I will kill them all.
Is she really...
Hortensia?
She can't hear you,
Hounds suck ass. Alright. I just feel like Diamant's fallen too far behind. I mean, I guess I could promote him. Who do I want to take into battle? Let me look at what kind of units we're looking at on the field. Is this a kill boss? Oh, defeat 4 different bosses. Okay. They're all in the throne room, though. Pretty crazy looking throne room. Okay, we got a couple of chests. Do I have, keys? Or what's the deal with chests in this game? Can you just bash them open or some shit? I don't know if I'm gonna do this map today. Sword guys to the right. Axe guys to the left. As far as where I want to send folks. Which means we'll bring you, because I don't really have any other axe users, unfortunately. I feel like lance users... I guess there's quite a few leading up to the throne room, so it wouldn't hurt to bring some. I think Diamond could still be useful, though. Who else, though? Also, I should see about promoting more units, actually. 'Cause maybe we bring Ivy. I'll move the emblem rings around. I mean, Tamara could be... I was just saying how lance users aren't maybe the best, but... I think having more range is good. Let me look at... No. No, wait, yeah, inventory and then... I think I can buy more Master Seals, but they're just kind of expensive. Yeah. Buy quite a few more. I could promote, like, everybody that I want to deploy, actually. If I sell enough stuff to, like, be able to buy it. I think arts are shit. These are kind of shit unless I can upgrade them to a silver. I have way too many axes, I think. And steels are kind of bad, also. We'll keep 2, maybe. Why do I have so many spare javelins? What the fuck? Oh, I have 11 sword now, okay. Maybe... I mean, Ollier could probably benefit from that, except for the fact that it deals magic damage, and so... Right? Doesn't it use magic? And Ollier's magic is dog shit. So maybe... I know I was saying that it might be redundant with Saline, though. But the fact that she can use swords makes me think maybe it would be good. 13 might, 11 weight. I mean, it's stronger than everything else. It'd weigh her down a lot, but... Let me try it. I feel like it would be better served on like a physical unit that has a hard time breaking through like armors or something. But at that point, just give him an armor slayer, I guess. Speaking of which, I'm like never gonna use the slim sword, I think. Just give you an armor slayer. Oh, I guess these guys, let's see. Never mind. I feel like you could benefit from having a silver. It is a little bit stronger than Fencerleer, so there is a utility for it. Javelin ship is always nice. Oh, Toriyama's birthday, as of Japan time zones. Damn. Yeah, that... It is such a shame. Hey, what's up, author? New here, how are y'all doing? We're doing alright, doing alright. Probably gonna wrap up the stream somewhat shortly. We have a spear now, okay. For the extra power, I think that could be worth trying out. Let's see here. Actually, no, you should probably have the spear because we don't care about your speed. And Chloe's build is 6. I have not used the Killer Lance at all, so I'm kind of partial to... Let me see what kind of effective weapons I could use. It's an indoor map, so probably there's a couple of armors. Not seeing calves at all, which makes sense. I guess this is cavalry, technically, but... Oh, one of the bosses is cavalry as well. But I can always pull the, Rider's Bane. I almost call it the Horse Slayer. I'm like, what game is this? What's it called? Maybe the Slim is good just to have something like light and dodgy. But then again, I'd almost rather just bring an iron at that point, because you only get weighed down by 1. And it's quite a bit stronger. Louis' setup looks alright. Nothing new here. Nothing new here. 15 strength. Yunaka's just kind of weak right now. What's the stat booster situation? Just Seraph robes? Nice. Never once found to use for slim swords. I think... Yeah, I mean, compared to irons, like, most people wouldn't get weighed down by irons anyway. Like, I think definitely in some games, like, I'm playing Binding Blade hard mode right now. And, I was like, why would I ever use a slim in this case? But I think in this game, there's a case for them. But maybe not anymore, maybe not at this point in the game. Stiletto is just strictly outclassed by silver. We have more swords to give you. Not really. Let's take an iron +1, I guess. I wish I could give you a Peshkats, but I mean, I guess I could refine this into one. I actually feel like Yunaka would benefit from the silver more, because like she needs the extra power, but I guess Peshkats is that for close range. And also the iron +2 is like basically just as strong, to be fair. I don't think I've used anything but the silver dagger with this chick anyway. Another armor slayer wouldn't be bad. Let me look at the... Like, can I buy another one? I can, in theory. I don't hate that idea. This is another case, though, where, like, I know effective weapons are ×3 in this game, but they haven't really come up much besides, like, obviously bows, but, like, it hasn't really been necessary to use, like Armor Slayer still doesn't do enough, because these guys are tanky, like, too tanky anyway. Yeah, the daggers are really nasty, actually. Which is why I went out of my way to upgrade, like, refine this into a Peshkats, like, pretty early, because I was like, damn, these refines are actually crazy. The problem is Yunaka's kind of, like, doesn't have the strength to really back it up. There's definitely more options for you. What's your build? 11? Damn. So you only get weighed down by 1 for a steel. We'll give you the hand axe +1. We'll give you a hammer. We'll give you a killer axe. This weapon is really good. In fact, it's better than a silver in a lot of ways. So we'll store that. And we'll give you... What's your dex? Pretty high, actually. Speed is 13 in base. Build is 11. This is strictly better than an iron. Straight up. Well, I guess, no, it's only 1 might stronger. Like, I guess if there's nothing else to give her, then sure. I'd rather give you a great axe, I think, actually. You only get slowed down by 1, and if you can live an enemy phase, then that just destroys. We'll try that. Need to give her a ring, though. Diamonds. I just don't have much better options than Slims right now, I think. I'm not opposed to bringing Tamara. I just think that Lance users are not, like, particularly great on this map, from what I can tell. Each refine is like, yeah, no, exactly. Exactly. Like, cause some refines on certain weapons are really just like a +1 on most weapons I've found is, like, pretty good. But then beyond that, it's, like, doesn't seem like it's that worth it. Unless you just have resources to burn, basically. What could I buy? Nothing particularly new or exciting. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let me promote some folks. Like, Thieves can't promote. We're going back to the Days of Binding Blade, I guess, which I won't shut the fuck up about, apparently. We might as well promote you. Like, it's something. I do think Saline is starting to fall off. But I'd rather promote her than, like, second seal her into something else. +1 across the board. And you're already a promoted class, right? You're promote, I think. Otherwise you wouldn't be level 1, right? Same with you. Yeah. We can give him a hand axe. Give him actual range. Just ups your tome rank. Okay, what about you? Sandstorm. While making a physical attack, may calculate damage with 150% of defense instead of strength. There's a dexterity chance that you attack based on your defense. Interesting. Who would I bench in favor of Tamara? Because like she's one that I would be down to try to use. Wait, what kind of weapons does she gain access to? Anything new? Or is it just it's still just lances, which isn't like that amazing on this map. Then again, 14, 17, 18. Well, you just have higher dex and speed. You're a little bit weaker. We're also a flyer, which is good. Oh, I like the idea of giving her Ike.
I'm ready.
Lit. I am not drinking enough water. God damn. How much input I'm looking for from chat? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not trying to be backseat gamed, but I'm not opposed to like ideas here and there, because it's my first time playing Engage specifically, but like I'm not a Fire Emblem noob by any means. Definitely not the most experienced out there for sure. Most of the games I've only played once, but that's more than can be said for a lot of other Fire Emblem players, I think. Should give us more options. Why would you ever use these cleric type guys when you can just promote people into a class that can use staves to begin with? It's like, it just seems bad to me, because I think arts are like bad. Like actually, maybe it's more so because Bram is shit, but I don't know. We'll give you something. Some more strength in dex, I guess. I don't really have anything better. Let's give you Seliph, I guess. Yeah, I'd be down to chat a bit. The audio on the 7 Rebirth video is almost done. I just need to trim down like one small section that I just recorded that I needed to add. And I think I'll be good to go as far as like... I'll be like sort of in the final stages. I mean, layering footage is gonna... It's not gonna take that short, but... Because I have all my clips labeled, it shouldn't be too bad. So it'd be nice to get that out this weekend, if possible. But I should be able to still do that and still hang out for a bit. Why would I ever use this? 1 to 2 range is too strong. I guess if I'm specifically trying to break an axe user. But it seems wasteful to, like, not have more weapons on this chick. Maybe I buy an Armor Slayer and maybe I give you, like, an additional Vuln or something. Was it 2,500, I think, for a... What's it called? Just do that. And then buy you an Armor Slayer. Maybe an Iron Blade would be good as well. Why am I not allowed to, like, view her inventory while I'm... there's so many little UI things that piss me off about this game. It gives you so much info, and then you, like, can't do very specific things still. It's like, if you're gonna give me, like, 90% of the information I need, just let me view 100% of it then. Christ. I mean, I can compare here, but it's like... It makes no sense why I can't, like, view my inventory. This is really not that much better than a steel. Like, at all. And it has downsides. In which case... I guess it's a +1, so, like, yeah, it is stronger. That's fair. All the management shit in this game is, like... It's exhausting. Like, it's actually exhausting. I don't know if I'm going to do this map right now, but we can at least set everybody up the way I want them to be. We've got an armor on this side. We've got... Any armors on this side? No. These are all just regular lance fighters. There's a couple armors over here. I guess I would place folks in accordance with, like, their supports. So, like, all Chris should probably go with Diamant. Kagetsu can go with Ivy. Saline has supports with Chloe and Louis, so maybe she goes on this side with them. But then, like, Marin and Panette should probably go together. And Citrine with Yunaka. So maybe, like... This side goes that way. I kind of... If I wanted to split it evenly and have 6 go one way... Because, like, all yours should go this way with all the other... against, like, the axe side, basically. So if these are going together, these are going together. Sorry, these and these. I guess Citrine also has supports with Chloe, so I could just send her on this side. There are technically more armors over there. There's only one on this side, right? Yeah. I will say, like, I do, in revisiting the GBA games, or like Binding Blade specifically, like, I do appreciate the clarity of the pixel art, where it's like, it's very clear what class you're looking at from a distance. Whereas here, I'm having to, like, yeah, you can cursor over them, but it's kind of like, I'm having to zoom in and be like, is that an armor? Or is that not? Oh, it's just a regular lance fighter, blah, 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 you know? Skill issue, maybe? But yeah, I think that should be good. Let's see, what were some of these? Cool. Well, okay. Despite what I said at the beginning of the stream about wanting to do multiple story chapters, we only got through one because it was Fog of War and it was I had to reset and shit, but Paladins and Great Knights from afar always confuse me. Yeah, it's just like, it's not this game's fault, it's just like a lack of clarity with like 3D compared to pixel art, but not that I necessarily think that the game should go back to pixel art, but I do think like the maps, like the map screen being pixel art could work. Kind of like Shadows of Valentia handled it, honestly. And I guess you could say Awakening and Fates as well. It's just that the 3D models in the 3DS games left a lot to be desired. But like, you know, pixel art on the map, and then you go into the battles and it's 3D kind of deal. But, you know, for a home console and stuff like that, and given that next game will be probably upgraded on Switch 2 and shit like that, you know. Yeah, and I think it makes battle prep take a little bit longer, sort of. I mean, I guess it's nice that it shows you the weapon type. Because, like, a downside, I guess, to the GBA games, like, in chipping away at Binding Blade recently, like, you can't tell if, like, a cav is a sword cav, like a cav that has only a sword or only a javelin or whatever, until you go into their inventory specifically. And so it's like a lot of flashing between inventory screens and shit. I kind of like that process, though. I kind of find it weirdly therapeutic, but this is definitely, like, the newer games definitely have some quality of life things going for them. But yeah, I think we're going to do this map next time, start with it. Maybe, hopefully, try to get through multiple. We're officially in the second half of the game, though. I think it's 26 main chapters. And so, like, yeah, maybe I'll do some paralogs, maybe, or more paralogs at some point, but for now I think I just press through until I literally, like, hit a roadblock, and then if I need to do a stream of, like, grinding or something like that, then so be it.